Hi foodies, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today I bring to you this quick and easy flavorful recipe. I mean, we're all about the quick and easy recipes on this place, so stay tuned while I show you how we make this beautiful brown rice and some lamb chops. So you're welcome back foodies. So here you have some lamb chops that I've already washed and dried, and make sure I don't have any excess water in it. So first I'm going to go in with some salt and then some cumin. Basically I'm not even giving this any measurement, I'm just eyeballing it. I mean, season to your taste. I'm going in with some meat tenderizer, and then I'm gonna go in some cinnamon as usual. You guys know I love my cinnamon. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cinnamon, and then I'm going to be going in with some dried parsley, also another herb that I really enjoy, and then also some chili flakes. Adding in some chili flakes. I'm going to be going in with my famous garlic ginger paste. I added in about roughly half a tablespoon, and then I'm going to be going in with some chicken seasoning. Again guys, just season to your taste, season to your liking. I'm really not giving any measurements for this. I just go with the flow and eyeball this seasoning and it comes out good. So here I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of some olive oil. So I'm just going to add in about a cup of coconut milk. Yes, coconut milk. I know you're wondering, how coconut milk with meat? How? Yes, I mean, if you can make coconut jollof rice or coconut rice, of course coconut can go with anything. So yeah, I'm going to be adding in that coconut milk, and then I'm going to go in with my hands and give it all a massage, mix it all together so that everything can marry each other. Let them marry, get married, get engaged, have fun, have kids, you know. So yeah guys, I'm just going to massage that in and make sure it's all coated in, and then I'm going to be going in with some chopped up Irish potato with the skin on and some onions. Yes guys, you should eat your Irish potato with the skin on. It's really good, and just make sure you wash off the dirt from those potatoes, and you can boil, fry and roast your potatoes with the skin on, and you really enjoy it. It also has its health benefits. Just read about it, do your research, and you understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to make sure I marry all that in there too, the potatoes, the onions and everything, and I'm going to massage that in. After which I'm going to put it in a preheated oven. I preheated my oven on medium low, and then I baked that for an hour. So here I'm just going to put in some water in the pot for our rice. Then when my water boils, I'm going to put in about 3 cups of basmati rice and let that parboil for about, let's say, 10 minutes or so. And then after that I'm going to check on our rice and then strain it and let that sit aside for a while. So yeah, I'm going to just strain my rice and let that sit for a while we work on our beef. So here I'm just putting this a pot on fire, and then I'm going to add in some olive oil. That's about roughly 5 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons. Like I said guys, I don't measure, I just go with the flow, and I boil practically everything. So I'm going to let that heat up for a bit, and then add in some chopped onions, and then stir fry that for a little while also. And I'm going to go in with my ground beef, just a little amount. You can go overboard if you want. I really don't have a measurement. I just had this beef at home and I decided to make this, so I really didn't have a measurement or plan for this. So I'm just going to brown that. You're going to use your spoon, your ladle, spatula, whatever it is you're using to stir your food, to break your beef apart while it's browning. Just keep stirring until it's all browned and all broken apart in there, and then we're going to start adding in our spices. Like I said, just keep stirring until it is well browned, not necessarily cooked yet, just browned. and then we can start adding in the rest of our spices. So first I'm going to go in with some garam masala. That is the key to this recipe. That is the secret to this recipe. It just gives it a zing. Adding in some garam masala, you can basically eyeball it. I basically used about a tablespoon of garam masala throughout this meal, and then I added in some salt, some chicken seasoning, and then I'm just going to stir that for a little bit. I'm gonna stir that for a while and let that simmer and fry for a little while. Adding some cinnamon. I'm also going in with some cumin again. And then I'm just going to keep stirring until I'm satisfied with the browning of my beef. So I'm just going to stir that. As you can see, my beef is all browned up. I'm just going to add in some pepper puree. That's some scotch bonnet puree for a little heat. So I added in a little bit of that and stirred it in and let us simmer for a little while. Guys, please like if you haven't liked already. So welcome back, guys. So after letting our ground beef simmer for a little bit, I'm just going in with our washed rice. Got that all over the place. Oh, silly me. So I'm going to pour in our washed rice and stir that thoroughly. Make sure that it's well coated in the beef, everything, the spices, the beef coats the rice. I'm going to stir that thoroughly. You need to stir thoroughly, guys. Stir it thoroughly. Yeah. Now I'm gonna add in some more garam masala, about half a teaspoon of garam masala, and then I'm going to stir that again for another bit. I added in just a little bit of olive oil again because I felt like it needed more. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in some water. I added roughly about 3 to 3.5 cups of water, just enough to cook the rice. I mean, we already pre-cooked the rice, just have that in mind. So I just added in the water, and then I'm going to cover that and let that cook till the water is dried up and the rice is nice and tender and fluffy. So we're about to check our rice, and as you can see, it's perfectly cooked. Look at that. It's nicely cooked, grainy, still fluffy and soft at the same time. So our brown rice is ready, guys. I'm just going to stir that for one last time, and then I'm going to cover it and let that sit aside while we work on our nuts. So guys, for our nuts, all you need is just some olive oil, some cashew nuts, and a little bit of salt. I'm just going to heat up about half a teaspoon of olive oil, and then I'm going to toss in about half a cup of some cashew nuts. You can use any nuts, you can use almond nuts or pine nuts. Cashew nut was what I had at home, and that was what I'm going for. So I just tossed that in there, added in a pinch of salt, and then I kept on toasting that and stirring that on some medium low heat. Guys, you need to keep your eye on these babies because they go just like that. It's just like when you're frying dodo. You take your eye away from it for a second and they turn black. That's the same thing with these cashew nuts. You need to keep your eye on them and keep turning them and so that they can get an even brown color all over. I almost burnt mine, but thank God it was rescued on time. So yeah, guys, you're just going to put that in the plate and set that aside for your garnishing and when you're ready to eat. So our lamb chops are out of the oven, and guys, I can't tell you enough how yummy and
soft and succulent this lamb chops was. It was so amazing. The meat literally fell right out of the bone. The potatoes were an added flavor. It was so soft, so juicy. You really need to try this, guys. You need to try this recipe and come back and tell me what you think. So here's our rice. I garnished it with the cashew nuts on top, some parsley, fresh parsley leaves, and some sesame seeds. Also garnished my lamb chops with some sesame seeds and some fresh parsley. Guys, we had this for iftar and it was so delicious. So delicious. So yummy, guys. I can't tell you enough how yummy this was. I couldn't get enough of it. So guys, go try this recipe. As you can see, it was really easy to make and really simple. It didn't take time at all. Try it and tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.